Hey, welcome to World Scope Updates. Subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. Humanity has long sought to reshape the Earth. Grand projects mark our ambition. Canals are rivers carved by will. They connect oceans. They shorten journeys. Trade flows through these man-made arteries. Empires have risen on their banks. The control of water often means control of power. This story continues today. A new titan of engineering emerges on the horizon. These monumental undertakings are more than just concrete and steel. They are statements of intent. They reflect a nation's confidence, its technological prowess, and its vision for the future. From the aqueducts of Rome to the transcontinental railways, such projects have redrawn maps. They have shifted economic centers. They have altered the very fabric of societies. The project in question is a proposed interoceanic corridor in Mexico. China has shown significant interest in its development. The centerpiece would be a modern canal or rail link. It would bisect the Isthmus of Tehuantepec. This is the narrowest point in Mexico between the Gulf of Mexico and the Pacific Ocean. The scale is immense. The investment is projected at $50 billion, possibly more. This signals serious intent. The primary goal is clear: create an alternative to the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal is a critical choke point for global trade. It faces increasing traffic and size limitations for new megaships. A new route would offer redundancy. It could also offer faster transit for certain routes. Constructing a modern waterway across the Tehuantepec Isthmus presents formidable engineering challenges. The terrain is diverse. It includes mountains, plains, and swampy regions. The total length would be around 300 kilometers. This is significantly longer than the Panama Canal's 82 kilometers. The sheer volume of earth to be moved is staggering. It requires immense machinery and manpower. The logistics of such an operation are complex. A key decision involves whether to build a sea-level canal or a lock canal. A sea-level canal is simpler to navigate. However, it requires much deeper and wider excavation. This dramatically increases costs and environmental impact. A lock canal like Panama's uses a system of chambers. These raise and lower ships. This adapts to varying terrain elevations. The potential economic benefits of the Tehuantepec corridor are significant. For global trade, it offers a new, potentially faster route. It could reduce transit times for ships traveling between Asia and the U.S. East Coast. It could also alleviate congestion at the Panama Canal. This would increase the resilience of global supply chains. More options mean less vulnerability to disruptions at a single choke point. This is a powerful incentive for shipping lines. For Mexico, the project promises an economic transformation, particularly for its underdeveloped southern states. Construction alone would create tens of thousands of jobs. Once operational, the ports, canal, and industrial parks would offer long-term employment. The influx of investment would stimulate local economies. New infrastructure would improve connectivity and attract further businesses. Mexico could become a major logistics and manufacturing hub. This could significantly boost its GDP. Despite the economic promise, the Tehuantepec corridor carries substantial environmental risks. The isthmus is a region of rich biodiversity. It is home to unique ecosystems and endangered species. Construction would inevitably lead to deforestation. It would cause habitat fragmentation. Waterways could be altered, impacting aquatic life. The disposal of massive amounts of excavated material poses another challenge. Careful environmental impact assessments are crucial. Mitigation measures must be robust. The project would require vast amounts of water, especially if it is a lock canal. This could strain local water resources. It could affect agriculture and drinking water supplies for communities. Pollution from construction and increased shipping traffic is a concern. Accidental spills of fuel or hazardous materials could have devastating consequences. The long-term ecological footprint needs careful consideration. Balancing development with conservation is a delicate act. It is often a source of conflict. Social impacts are equally significant. The ambition behind the Tehuantepec corridor echoes that of past canal projects. The Suez Canal, completed in 1869, revolutionized trade between Europe and Asia. It cut thousands of miles from shipping routes and dramatically reduced travel times. Its construction was a feat of engineering for its era. It also became a focal point of geopolitical rivalry. Its control was highly contested for decades, demonstrating the strategic power of waterways. The Panama Canal, opened in 1914, linked the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, transforming maritime trade in the Western Hemisphere. Its construction was a monumental undertaking, overcoming immense challenges, including disease and difficult terrain. The United States spearheaded its completion, controlling the canal and the canal zone for much of the 20th century. This underscored the canal's strategic importance, becoming a symbol of American power and ingenuity. The proposed Mexican Canal shares similarities with these historic projects. It aims to create a vital new artery for global commerce, promising to shorten trade routes and reduce costs. It involves overcoming significant engineering and environmental hurdles. Like Suez and Panama, it has the potential to shift trade patterns and alter geopolitical balances. The scale of investment and ambition is comparable. China's interest in the Tehuantepec corridor is not purely commercial. It aligns with Beijing's broader strategic ambitions. The project can be seen as an extension of the Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI. The BRI seeks to enhance global connectivity, aiming to place China at the center of new trade networks. Investing in critical infrastructure worldwide is a key component. A Mexican canal would be a significant BRI achievement in Latin America. Securing resource access and trade routes is paramount for China, the world's largest trading nation. It depends heavily on maritime transport. Diversifying its shipping options reduces vulnerability. Reliance on the Panama Canal, perceived as under U.S. influence, is a strategic concern. A new corridor, potentially with Chinese involvement in its operation, offers an alternative. It strengthens China's control over its economic lifelines. This is a long-term strategic play. The project also represents a significant projection of Chinese influence in Latin America. This region has traditionally been within the U.S. sphere of influence. Large-scale Chinese investment challenges this dynamic, offering Latin American countries alternative development partners. It deepens economic ties with Beijing, which can translate into diplomatic leverage. The Tehuantepec corridor, if realized with significant Chinese backing, would inevitably reshape global power dynamics. It directly challenges U.S. preeminence in the Western Hemisphere. For over a century, the Panama Canal symbolized American influence. A competing canal facilitated by China would mark a shift. It signifies a multipolar world where other powers can undertake megaprojects, signaling a decline in unchallenged U.S. dominance in its own neighborhood. The project could create new trade alliances and dependencies. Countries benefiting from the new route might align more closely with Mexico and China, altering existing trade blocs. It could also create new points of friction. The U.S. would likely view the project with concern, potentially exerting diplomatic pressure on Mexico and taking steps to counter Chinese influence in the region. The canal could become a source of strategic competition. The strategic implications extend beyond the Americas. A new major trade route impacts global shipping patterns, affecting port competitiveness worldwide. Nations reliant on the Panama Canal might see their strategic calculus change. The project could also influence global energy markets. Faster, cheaper transit for oil and gas tankers could alter supply dynamics. The ripples would be felt across the global economy. The proposed Tehuantepec Isthmus Corridor is a project of immense ambition. It embodies the timeless human drive to conquer geography for progress. Its potential benefits are substantial. It could create a vital new artery for global trade, promising economic transformation for southern Mexico. It offers an alternative to the congested Panama Canal. The vision is compelling, speaking to a future of enhanced connectivity and prosperity. However, the path to realizing this vision is fraught with challenges. The engineering hurdles are immense, the financial costs are staggering, the environmental impact on a biodiverse region demands careful mitigation. The social consequences for local communities must be addressed with justice and sensitivity. These are not trivial concerns. They require transparent planning, robust safeguards, and genuine consultation. Ignoring them would invite failure and conflict. Beyond the practical challenges lie complex geopolitical currents. China's involvement brings its own set of strategic implications.